Greetings everyone and welcome back to the second part of this two-part special here on Tough Toy Tryouts. If this is your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button and you can set up alerts by hitting the bell icon right next to it. And in case you missed the first part where we introduced the chews, you can hit the card in the top right corner and get caught up. Now that that's out of the way, let's get right into the review, starting with the all-natural Himalayan Dog Chew. I'd show you what it looks like, except that baby is gone. All told, the chew lasted about 3 hours over the course of a few days, and Story was absolutely obsessed with it. Since it's all digestible, all the bits that come off are edible. Luckily, no large chunks came off that were any larger than a grain of rice. Also, molding is a common problem with chews like this one, but that never happened here. If your pup likes to savor their chews, however, I'd recommend drying them off between sessions and possibly refrigerating it to reduce mold growth. While not very interesting to play with and consequently to record, this chew has a very interesting ending. Once you get down to the nub of the chew, or to the point where you're nervous your dog will try to swallow it whole, you can throw it in the microwave. We zapped it for about a minute and this is how it comes out. It's basically like a massive and dense pork rind. After we let it cool, we gave the rest of it to Story and I think she liked it even more than before. Another good thing is that it never stained the carpets. All in all, we felt it should have lasted a little longer for the price, but this would make for a super special treat from time to time. In fact, we just might have to get Story another one for her birthday. Moving on, here's a look at what's left of the Nylabone Alternative. She obviously didn't enjoy the alternative version of the chew as much, but it definitely has some advantages. It will never mold since it's purely nylon, and it supposedly still has the flavor of the natural chew. I'd try it myself, but I wasn't brave enough to try. Anywho, as with most Nylabone products, it performed very well and never left pieces larger than a grain of rice, but results will vary depending on how your dog chews it. I've personally heard stories of powerful jaws cracking these into dangerous pieces, so all I can say is to monitor your dog's play, especially if this is their first one. Another thing to note is the shape of the toy. A lot of other Nylabones have more interesting shapes that often promote chewing on only one side of it. Since this shape was more uniform, Story alternated size, which helped with longevity. So which one outperformed? Nylabones have always been hit or miss with Story, and I'd imagine that's the case for a lot of dogs out there. They are generally safer than their natural counterparts, but in this case, I have to give the point to the natural Himalayan Dog Chew. Story simply loved it and never stopped chewing it as long as we left it out for her. This particular brand was packaged very well and included an oxygen absorber to keep it fresh and mold-free. The Nylabone will definitely last longer, but even at the same price, we'd stick with the natural Yak Cheese version and make it a treat for her to look forward to from time to time. And that's where this two-part episode ends. We really enjoyed doing another comparison test and would like to do more, so if you have any recommendations, please feel free to let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed these episodes, then take a second to click that like button for us. Until next time, have a fantastic start to the new year, and thanks for watching.